So we have been considering the question of what is art? Art could be so many different things. It is not just painting, it is not just sculpture, it is the idea of making something, creating something from our imagination. Art is everywhere, and creativity is your most valuable skill. Last time, we used some materials like foam that normally would be trash, but we created into art. So hopefully you brought your gloves because we are going to go into our school dumpster and collect trash. Just kidding, we're actually going to be using CDs to create art. Don't worry, we're not going in trash. CDs are no longer really used anymore since we can now download programs over the internet, but you could break them up, make them into holographic art. Some people like to use Sharpies like we're going to do and add decoration to them. We will then take them and then hang them in the third grade hallway. This is called a mobile. One exciting day, we're going to do a one-day project where you guys are going to help me build a mobile for the hallway using CDs. We're using something that technically is not art and making it into art. But first we got to go ahead and build our portfolio. What I want you to do is I want you to go to Google Classroom. If you don't have Google Classroom, you'll need to make sure that you go to your apps and download that. Sign in with your Google. So let's go ahead and take a moment. Let's log in, use your QR code, whatever you need to do to find Google Classroom and give me a thumbs up. So now it's time for us to go ahead and get logged in. When you're on Google Classroom, when you're looking at all of your classes, it should look something like this. Give me a thumbs up when you see this. You're going to press the plus button. The plus button is in the top right. And guess what you're gonna press? You're gonna press join class. Give me a thumbs up when you see this screen. All right, listen closely. I'm gonna put this obviously on the board because you're watching this now, but I wanna make sure you catch it. We're gonna put in our class code together. So remember, there's no spaces, there's no capital letters. Just type this with me. And remember, this is on the board if you need it. TIVT 4GF. So I'll say that one more time. TIVT 4GF. And then of course you would press the join button. You should see something like this. Give me a thumbs up once you're here. All right, so now I'm gonna go to classwork. In classwork, you'll see your art portfolio and then all of our assignments. You're gonna click here to find your portfolio. So click it once. You're gonna see it says your name, last name, art portfolio. Go ahead and click this open. Now I'll tell you right now, this portfolio takes forever for it to load, but give me a thumbs up once you're here. Okay, so this is starting to load. Now it is time for us to start filling this out. Before you do anything at all with this, I want you to press the star button. So the star button is located up here. I want you to watch me first. I click it and it turns yellow. You need to make sure that that star is yellow. This is going to help us in the future finding our portfolio quick. That way you don't have to go through all the steps. Go ahead and make sure that has a star that is yellow and give us a thumbs up. So please double, triple check that you have that star, but let's go ahead and move on. Your name, I'm going to put Joseph Boatfield. I just clicked down there. You can just put your first name, you can put your last name, either one is fine. Your grade is third, you could put a 3, or you could type out third. Give me a thumbs up once you're there. Okay, see this gray box over here? This is where you're going to put your selfie. You're gonna take a selfie today. If you don't wanna put a selfie, that's fine, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna press Insert, Image, Camera. So I'll do that one more time. It's at the top, Insert, Image, Camera. And then you're going to see a screen where you get to take a photo. I'm gonna take a photo real quick and press that yellow button. I'll be right back. So I went ahead and took my picture without the camera in the way. I'm gonna go ahead and press Insert, and voila, it's there. You can use your finger or you can use your mouse and put it inside the gray box. If you don't like the gray box, just click the gray box and then press the backspace button. That's this top one right here under the lock button. Click. After you've clicked it, of course, and you can get rid of that gray box. Give me a thumbs up once you have your selfie here. All right, let's go to slide 2 and fill this out really quickly. So it says, hello, I am blank, and I hope to learn more about blank. So this is where I want you to put a fact about you. So I'm gonna backspace the dots. I'm gonna put a fact about me, which is that I am 27 years old. Bet you didn't know that. And then I hope to learn more about. So let's backspace those dots and think about something you want to learn about. I love to learn about buildings. Spelling does not count. Go ahead and put a fact about you, I am blank, and then one thing that you hope to learn more about this year in art. Okay, so now you're gonna go over here to Vincent van Gogh. You're gonna click him. So I clicked him, now there's some boxes, and we are going to replace this image with our favorite media. Now people get confused with that. Your favorite media is your favorite style of art. So think painting, drawing, clay, sculpture. I'll give you some options. So I clicked here, I'll do it one more time. I clicked Mr. Van Gogh and then press replace image, but this time I'm not gonna go to camera, I'm going to go to search the web. And it will let you search Google for images. I could just type in art. If you like art, A-R-T, fine. Find an image of art that you like. There's some interesting, wacky, cool stuff. Maybe you like colorful art, or maybe you only like painting. That is just your thing. You could find a painting that you like. What about sculpture? Or maybe clay, I'll put clay. Let's put clay, C-L-A-Y-A-R-T, and you can find some clay artwork. But you know what my favorite has always been? I'm gonna put oil painting. So go ahead and just type in your favorite art, press enter, which is this button right here, and then find an image that you like. I happen to like this very abstract piece I found right here. I'm gonna click it. You'll see this blue replace button pop up. Click replace, and you have now replaced that image with an image that you actually like. Give me a thumbs up once you've done that. All right. Now you don't have to do this with me, but this is slide 3. When we are working on our different units, this is a shortcut so that you don't have to scroll all the way through your portfolio to find something. So when we get to fibers unit, you can click fibers and it'll take you there. You can try that out on your own time. We are going to go to slide 8, pictures of art in progress. I'm going to give you your CD. We are gonna take a before and after picture. So we're gonna take the before together, and then at the very end of class today, you're gonna take your after picture before I collect these and make it into a mobile for our hallway. It's gonna be so beautiful with the light hitting it. I'm so excited. But we're gonna take a picture of your just clean CD, and then it's gonna show what your CD is gonna look like after, so you'll always have these pictures to remind you of what you did today. I am going to press Insert, Image, Camera. I will come by and give you your CD. What you will do is you're gonna hold the CD. I don't think I need to do this off camera. Press the yellow button. Make sure that you click the one with the CD, press insert, and then you're going to keep your image on the left because we need this room over here for our after image. You guys are going to use Sharpie and make this really, really cool. Give me a thumbs up once you have your picture. All right, so keep this. Don't close this tab. It's gonna be on slide 8. We're gonna go ahead and close our Chromebook. I'm going to show you how I did mine, and then you guys get to decide how you wanna do yours today. Okay, so here is your goal, guys. You guys are going to take your time. You're gonna do a few different steps. The first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take a black Sharpie. We're gonna take about 5 minutes to go ahead and split this up into sections. And then I'm going to add some Sharpies that are colorful into the mix. These are called the Bic Sharpies. They will do the same thing except they have color. I want you to think about splitting it up into smaller sections. Think of the different line patterns that we came up with. Diagonal, vertical, maybe it is wavy. Some of you guys were interested in castle. So that's why we had some time to practice these. We're using them to make a little bit more trash art, except today it is not foam. I want you to split it up into sections first. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. In each of these sections, I want you to come up with pattern. For years, we have been talking to you about pattern. I want to see it pay off. So pattern is anything that repeats. So if I'm going to do bubble here, I can do more bubbles of different sizes. baby bubbles, all different styles of bubbles. I'm gonna go ahead and then fill the next section with something interesting too. Take your time on this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. You're going to split it up into sections. Let me show you mine. Of course, I did bubble. This one, I just did squares. Some of them overlap. I did diagonal lines. Ooh, this is like hypnotizing, wow. And then triangles. Over here, I got lazy and I just repeated the zigzag line a bunch of times. But we're gonna go ahead and go around the green arrows, find a Sharpie, go ahead and create your sections. This is a little bit like Zentangle. I want you to fill in each section with a pattern. Give me and I'll go ahead and call your table. All right, it is now time for us to move on. You can either leave it like this with all the holographic stuff, or you can make it a little bit more interesting and add some color. So I have some colorful Sharpies back here. I'm probably just gonna dump them out on the back counter. You can take a few that you like, and you're gonna go in and add a little bit of color if you want to. I'm not going to make you do that. I think if it were me, my goal would be to add some color, but leave some of the holographic, that rainbow effect that's going on right now, in some areas so that yours is very shiny and interesting. We're gonna hot glue these CDs back to front. So in the hallway, you'll see these kind of moving, and it's really beautiful when it catches the light. This is what I came up with. Please put the black Sharpies back in the black Sharpie bin. If you use one of the Bic Sharpies, please make sure that you put what back on top? The lid, which makes this sound. So make sure you hear that before you put it back in the bin. This you do not need to write your name on. I'm gonna collect them at the end of class so that I can start hot gluing them together. However, you are not done yet. You do have some independent work as well. When you are ready, make sure that you take a photo on your computer. When you are done, you're going to put an after photo here. Press Insert, Image, Camera, and then of course, take your photo. Be right back. Okay, I have my photo. I'm gonna press Insert, and bam, now I have a before and after. You can show your family, you can show them that you took something that wasn't art, that was gonna be thrown away, and then made it into something cool. That was the goal of this lesson. If you finish all of that, you're welcome to do a little bit of decorating over here. Did y'all know that you can decorate your portfolio? If you're on any slide and you see the word background, did you know that you can go to the color, change it to a new color? I really love the gradients. Let's do kind of like this silvery gradient, ooh la la. But look, I'm on number 2. Maybe I wanna do something kind of funky for this one. I'm gonna go to background, choose image, and maybe I just really like flamingos. Or maybe you could do an animal or food, who knows? And I just love this picture of flamingos. I'm gonna click it, press Insert, and done. Now I have a really interesting portfolio so far. So feel free to decorate your portfolio without deleting any slides. Any of our free activities are open. You could do marker eraser board, origami paper, free draw, of course, scrap paper blocks, texture plates, shape puzzles, connector cubes. If you're gonna do blocks or connector cubes, make sure you do them on the carpet. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see your amazing CDs.